It began as an ordinary Tuesday evening, a quiet, unremarkable night in Cleveland Heights. Donna Kelce, the beloved matriarch of football's first family, was unwinding on her couch, still smiling from watching the latest tight end university highlights. Her son, Travis, had orchestrated the event with his signature charisma, drawing in NFL stars and hopeful high school athletes. The house was peaceful, the hum of the city outside a stark contrast to the energy she'd seen on the field. Then, her phone rang. When Donna saw Taylor Swift's name flash across her screen, she felt a familiar warmth. Taylor had returned from her surprise performance at the event, where she brought down the house with a rollicking rendition of Shake It Off. The two women had grown close over the past year, but that night, neither of them could have predicted the seismic shift that was about to occur, a shift that would leave not only their families, but also the entire world speechless. As soon as Donna answered, she could hear the excitement in Taylor's voice. They chatted like old friends, trading stories about the tight end university event. Taylor recounted her awe at watching Travis mentor the next generation of football players, describing how his natural leadership shone even brighter off the field. Donna, beaming with pride, shared how she'd watched her son grow from a backyard football star into a role model for so many. The conversation was lively, filled with laughter and admiration. Then, as the topic shifted to Travis's upcoming birthday, Taylor's tone softened. She wanted to coordinate with Donna. She had big plans and wanted everything to be perfect. It was during this gentle, excited plotting that Taylor let it slip, almost casually, almost as if she'd said it 100 times before. "I can't wait to plan my first birthday celebration for Travis with my future mother-in-law." Complete silence followed. For Donna, it was as if the world stopped spinning. She'd always hoped for this moment but never dared to expect it, and certainly not so soon or so effortlessly. Donna later admitted that she had to sit down, overwhelmed by the simple, powerful beauty of those words. Tears welled in her eyes. She prayed for this, quietly, every night since Taylor and Travis went public with their relationship. But she'd kept those hopes close, never wanting to put pressure on either of them. When she finally found her voice, Donna couldn't hold back her emotions. She told Taylor, through tears of joy, that she'd been waiting for someone to call her mother-in-law in just that way. Taylor reassured her, her own voice trembling with excitement, that she'd been thinking about their future as a family for a long time, and that she was ready for whatever came next. From there, the conversation blossomed into something neither woman expected. For the next 90 minutes, they dove into a whirlwind of wedding dreams and family traditions. Donna opened up about Kelce family weddings, sharing stories that span generations. She described the unique way they exchanged vows, the reverence for family, and the importance of involving both sides in every detail of the planning. Taylor, ever curious and eager, asked questions about every custom and ritual. She wanted to make sure that, when their day came, it would reflect not just the glitz and glamour of celebrity, but the deep roots and values of both the Kelce and Swift families. And then, as if to seal the night's magic, Donna revealed a secret she'd never even told Travis. She spoke about a vintage engagement ring, a Kelce family heirloom, tucked away in a safety deposit box for decades. This ring, she explained, had belonged to Travis's great-great-grandmother, passed down through generations of Kelce women. Its Art Deco design, a sparkling center diamond encircled by smaller stones, had witnessed more than a century of love stories. Donna confessed that she'd been waiting for the right woman to come into Travis's life, someone worthy of wearing that ring. The moment she met Taylor, she knew she'd found her. Taylor was speechless. She promised Donna she would be honored to wear it, to carry a piece of Kelce history into their future. The conversation grew even more intimate as they discussed the idea of children and the kind of family they wanted to build. Donna shared her dream of teaching her future grandchildren how to throw a football in the backyard, just as she'd done with Travis and his brother Jason. Taylor, in turn, reminisced about her own family gatherings, the laughter, the traditions, the values that shaped her. Both women agreed. Family was everything, and the love and support of multiple generations were essential in raising children in today's world. Donna praised Taylor for her authenticity, her kindness, her ability to remain grounded despite unimaginable fame. She told Taylor she would make an incredible mother, instilling the same values in her children that made Travis the man he is today. Taylor assured Donna that she wanted her to play a central role in their future children's lives, believing that grandparents are the architects of cherished childhood memories. The conversation drifted to wedding planning, venues, guest lists, flowers, music, food. Donna suggested Kansas City, a place that had become the heart of the Kelce family story. Taylor loved the idea, picturing a sunlit ceremony at one of the beautiful venues they'd visited during Chiefs games. They talked about blending traditions, Taylor's Pennsylvania Dutch heritage, the Kelce family's Ohio roots, into a celebration that would honor both lineages. Donna confided that she'd always dreamed of planning her son's wedding, and nothing would make her happier than working alongside Taylor. Taylor promised that every detail would be a team effort, ensuring that the wedding would reflect the best of both families. When the call finally ended, nearly 3 hours had slipped by. Both women promised to continue their planning in person soon. Donna, still trembling with excitement, immediately called her sister to share the news about Taylor's future mother-in-law comment. By morning, word had spread through the Kelce family grapevine. Jason, ever the big brother, called Travis to congratulate him on finally growing up, leaving Travis thoroughly confused. He had no idea what his brother was talking about. Over the next few days, Travis started noticing strange behavior from his family. His mother would light up whenever he entered a room. Family gatherings suddenly felt charged with anticipation. Jason sent him cryptic texts, and cousins whispered and giggled whenever Taylor's name came up. Travis shrugged it off, unaware that the women in his life were quietly orchestrating the most important chapter of his story. Meanwhile, Taylor began dropping subtle hints during their private moments together. She asked Travis about his thoughts on Kansas City's wedding venues, which season he preferred for a celebration, how he imagined his ideal ceremony. Travis, ever practical, assumed she was just making conversation about other people's weddings. He had no idea that plans for his own future were taking shape behind the scenes. What began as a simple birthday planning call had transformed into the first chapter of an epic love story. The secret is out now, rippling through both families and their circles of friends, and speculation is running wild in fan communities everywhere. Will Travis propose with the Kelce family heirloom? Will Taylor surprise him with a song at their wedding? How long until an official announcement is made? One thing is certain. This quiet, heartfelt conversation between Taylor Swift and Donna Kelce has set the stage for what promises to be one of the most talked about celebrity engagements of the decade. It's a story of love, family, and tradition, unfolding not under the blinding lights of a stadium or the roar of the crowd, but in the quiet spaces where true connections are made. As Travis continues to chase glory on the field and Taylor dazzles audiences around the world, their families are coming together, quietly weaving their legacies into a shared future. Fans are watching, waiting, and cheering, not just for touchdowns or chart-topping hits, but for the moment when these two worlds officially unite. And all of it began with a single phone call, a few heartfelt words, and a promise of forever. Some stories are written in the headlines, others in the hearts of those who live them. This one, it seems, is destined to be both.